Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2. This week's training is all about team building, which, as you all know, is an essential part to becoming a team manager. So let's just jump right in. There's a lot of material to go over today, and it's really, really great stuff. I am so excited to be on the second call with you all. Just seeing your participation on our lead Rockstar group, the response that you have had to this program has been amazing. And each and every one of you continues to make me proud of your accomplishments and stepping outside of your comfort zone with your business. So, as you know, this program is designed to help you promote to team manager. Before we begin our training today, I do want to just remind you of a couple announcements. During the remainder of the month of October, when any new team member joins in the US and Canada, they will have the opportunity to get an extra $50 cash bonus on the completion of their first Fast Start, and another extra $50 cash bonus if they hit all 3 of their Fast Starts. So keep that in mind. Jamboree doesn't do incentives like that every month. So it's a great opportunity for your recruits to earn back even the complete cost of their kit. Our team has really been growing these last few months, and it's very, very exciting to see that explosive growth taking place right here in our team. All right. Following our last call, I challenged you to create office hours in the week with time for your power hours, along with building a solid party schedule. Today, we will be covering 3 different topics concerning team building. 1 is recruiting seeds. 2, the company of 3 approach, which was a new concept for me. And 3, how to strategically recruit at your parties. First, we're going to talk about the big F word. This word will hold you back from implementing everything that we cover today. And I'm sure that many of you can guess what this word is, but the word is fear. It might be fear of rejection, fear of hearing the word no, and how that might make you feel. It might be the fear of looking foolish in front of friends and family for believing in this opportunity. It might be the fear of seeming pushy or desperate. And I know that is definitely the category that I fall under. We need to work on our belief of ourselves as well as the belief in the business. So where do these fears stem from? Often they stem from many different areas based on our own perceptions. Many associate direct sales with pushy salespeople who are always thinking, what's in it for me? And honestly, these thoughts come back from a lack of skills training that makes some people pushy and desperate. You know, there are a lot of people in the direct sales industry that are pushy and desperate, but we don't have to be those people. We can redefine, so to say, how people see and perceive direct sales. Today, I want to challenge you to put those fears aside. And I want you to make a list about why you love Jamberry. So, pause this video, get out a pen and paper, and write down a few things. Why you joined, what you love about Jamberry, what first drew you to Jamberry. Is it the earnings? Is it the opportunity to earn marketing and product credits? Is it that you are your own boss? Is it the brand values Jamberry stands for? Is it the product itself? Is it the flexibility? Is it the training? Is it the friendships and connections? When you write your list, I want you to think of how you usually talk about things that you love. How do you share these with your friends, with the people you meet at the park or see in the grocery store? I have found that people, especially us as women, are really always sharing. We are always telling the people that we come in contact with about a great new restaurant that they just have to visit, or a great new book that they just have to read, or a new store that they have to go to, or a movie that they have to see. So why do we not do the same for our business when we know that it will benefit so many? And usually it's fear of rejection, fear of appearing, pushy, embarrassment even. When we know that this opportunity truly does change lives, and we've seen it do that even in our own life, we need to work on our belief of ourselves as well as the belief in the business. We are sharing a gift. Think of how your Jamberry business has been a blessing whenever you are sharing with others. You have to embrace that what you are offering is truly a gift. I can't do this for you. In order for this to be true for you, you have to believe it. And this is something that I struggle with. I feel that fear and embarrassment even when, given the opportunity to share Jamberry with other people. And I have to continually remind myself what the Jamberry opportunity has done for our family, and that, I'm really being selfish by not sharing that with others. We should share the business opportunity like we share everything else, with passion, with grace, and without a hint of desperation. People can sense if we are sharing because we really believe this is a great opportunity and want to give them a gift, or if we are sharing because we just want to earn a particular incentive. Share often, share with everyone, and let them decide. Sharing has a lot to do with respect. Think, I want to be a sharer. I want to offer a great opportunity that can change people's lives. I will share why this gift is great, and I will let them decide if they want to receive it. Know up front that this gift is not for everyone and that you should not prejudge. You are selfless and share and let them make their own decision. Knowing that this might not be for them up front will help you be okay when someone says no. Don't take it personal. Know what you are offering. I can't say this enough. You may truly be offering a life changer for some people. Know that. You don't know what the opportunity to be a consultant may mean to someone else, so please do offer. Company of three approach. A great way to share the gift is to use the company of three approach. I want you to think about this. If you were to start your own company today, any company, not just Jamberry, and your first task was to hire 3 key people who could help you be successful, who would you hire and why? So think about that. And here's an example for you to help you as you're thinking. I know for me, and this is not my personal testimony, but this is just an example. I know for me that I would hire my sister, what I love most about my sister is that she is a forward thinker and loves to problem solve on the go. No matter what, she is always there to support me and has helped me become very solution oriented and would love to have someone like her on my team. I would also hire my friend Julie because she has the most vivacious personality. I don't recall a time that I haven't seen her smiling or bringing a smile to someone else's face. She has such a knack of meeting new people and including them in her circle of friends. And then, of course, there's my friend Nikki, who is such a great mentor on her sports team and is so resourceful along with being a great coach. She could be a great leader with all of her skills that she possesses, and I know she would love to develop a team. Now, you need to take out that pen and paper again and think of your 3 people. Don't prejudge. And the genuine reasons that you would like them on your team. Once you have identified who you would hire and why, I want you to actually approach them and talk to them if you haven't already. Some of you may have already talked to the people that you would choose for your company of 3. If you have, then I would challenge you to think of 3 more people. But if you're new, this should be, something maybe that you haven't done yet. So here's an example of a script that you could use when approaching your 3 people. And I will post this script into the Lead Rockstar group so that you can use it. Hi, name a prospect. Do you have a couple of minutes? I am calling you because I have started a business with Jamberry, and my leader asked me a very interesting question that really got me thinking. She asked me that if I had to start a company, any company, and had to hire 3 key people to make the company successful, who would I hire? You immediately came to mind because, and then you would list the genuine reasons why you picked that particular person. I would love to work with you and would truly be honored if you were to be a part of my team. Would you be open to learning more about what I do? If she says yes, you can schedule an interview, one-on-one, or invite her to one of your upcoming parties. Even if she says no, I can tell you from experience that she will be very flattered that you thought of her and that you wanted her to be a part of your team and that you saw value in her. Make sure that you don't go on and on and on and on and on about the opportunity. Use the script or a similar script and respect their time. Schedule them to attend an upcoming party or a chat over coffee or tea. Of course, if you have not invited them to host a party already, do so and then offer it as a potential launch party for them should they decide to join. Another intentional way to share the business is via your parties. These offer you a simple and fun way to get your party guests talking about the Jamberry opportunity. Always, and I do mean always, share the Jamberry career opportunity at every single party, whether it's a home party or an online party. And we're going to be specifically talking about home parties, but you can take these ideas and run with them and think about how you can apply recruiting in your Facebook parties, how you can apply recruiting at your events, at your one-on-one demos, things that you can say to get people thinking. There are many ways that we can create this interest. Number 1, share the Jamberry brand values with a general power statement. Share recruiting seeds, that's number 2. Number 3, conduct a recruiting game. Number 4, end the party with the 3-question close. And number 5, share your recruiting information packets. So now we're going to go over these in a little bit more detail. So number one was the general power statement. And this was another thing that was new to me. But this is definitely something that you could use in any format of party. You could, if it's a Facebook party or a fundraiser or something online, you could post this general power statement into your party. And then it would also be something good to open your home parties with. General power statements are statements where you declare what will happen in a positive way. So I want you to be thinking about this and thinking about developing your own general power statement for your parties. Here's an example, and I can post this also into the group so that you can see it and think about it as you're thinking of your own. At Jamberry, we have the ability to make life beautiful. Everyone has a personal style, and Jamberry helps people discover and express their own personal style better than anyone. We are all unique and creative in our own personal way. And what better way to express that than empowering women to be beautiful in their own life? I can't wait to share with you your interpersonal style by showing you how much fun and creative this can be. You could make a video of yourself saying that and post that in an online party. I'm starting to do more videos in my online parties to make them more personable. So that would definitely be a way that you could incorporate that into something online. Next, here we have recruiting seeds. This is so important. So important. Recruiting seeds are short one-liners that extend an invitation to explore the possibilities of our business opportunity. Sprinkling 3 to 5 seeds throughout your presentation will create a desire in others to join your team. When developing your own recruiting seeds, it is important to remember that everybody joins Jamberry for different reasons. You will want to be really careful that your recruiting seeds be not be all income based or having to do with maybe the area why you join Jamberry, because everyone joins for different reasons. So be careful that not all your recruiting seeds be income based or whatever your reason was for joining, because you may miss speaking to someone else's reason for joining. People usually join for the following reasons: brand values, love of the products, income, recognition and friendship, flexible schedule. And sometimes those things change. Develop short, fun recruiting seeds that target each of these needs. For example, you could say, and here's some recruiting seed examples, and I can post those also. I can't believe I get paid to party and having fun with friendly people like you. I just love Jamberry. Jamberry has introduced me to some of my best friends. Jamberry has allowed me to travel. I have young children at home, so I truly enjoy that I can make my own schedule. When I need a day off, I just take one. I love that Jamberry allows me to make extra income and I get to keep my full-time job. It's the best of both worlds. I love meeting people in a fun and relaxed environment. My Jamberry career allows me to do that. Helping others succeed is what I love to do. That is why I love being a Jamberry consultant. When I heard the cost for the kit for a few hours of work, I said, sign me up. My family comes first, and Jamberry allows me to put them first because I decide when I want to work. So you can see that those are fun recruiting seeds that target different reasons why people usually join. And so it's good to sprinkle those throughout your party, whether online or in home. Oh, and there were 2 more, sorry. I don't know about you, but I love a pat on the back every now and then, and at Jamboree, someone is always supporting and encouraging me. I can't believe that I have the opportunity to earn an all-expense-paid trip just for doing what I love. As you share these seeds throughout the party, try to share them naturally and be authentic to who you are. No one is judging you because they don't know what these should sound like. You don't need to be perfect. Remember, they need to think they can do what you are doing. And we have developed a great tool that can help called Party Cards. Who has seen or used those? They're in the Jamboree print shop. Excellent, excellent resource. These cards can help with the flow of your party and where and when to insert these one-liners so that it flows naturally for you. This is also a great way to be consistent about offering and planting the seeds on a consistent basis at every single party. And practice these seeds. Practice saying them in front of a mirror or to your spouse or significant other so that you get used to saying them and you don't feel awkward or that you're tripping over your words. Conduct a recruiting game. A fun way to introduce the opportunity is through an interactive game. Who doesn't like playing games? This one is easy and takes only 10 tickets and encourages the audience to ask questions about what you do. Simply state at the beginning of your party that you are doing a great game and will award one person a prize. All they need to do is ask you anything, and I mean anything, about your business. Give them hints as to what they can add, such as how much money you can make, how often do you go out to work, do you need to carry inventory. This will help to get the game rolling, and one person will ultimately ask the first question, which will lead to more. As they ask the question, answer with very short and simple answers that will encourage conversation later at checkout. Once all the tickets are passed out, have the drawing. Have fun with this. It really is an easy way to get people to think about what it is that you do, and more importantly, how much fun you have doing it. 3-question close. At the end of your parties, use the 3-question close as you do the full service checkout. Here's what you say. I want to give each of you the personalized service that you deserve tonight. So when you check out today, I'm going to ask each one of you the following 3 questions. What products can you just not see yourself living without? I will ensure that you're receiving the best value possible tonight. Would you like to choose one of my upcoming dates to book your party and get your wish list items for free? Would you like to learn more about the Jamboree opportunity and how it could fit into your life? Another way you could ask this would be, I shared some reasons I love Jamboree today, and I would love for you to take a look at our host join brochure. Now, here's the kicker. If I fail to ask you all 3 of these questions, then you receive blank for free tonight. Recruiting information packets. My recruiting information packets are very similar to my host packets, but in general, they should contain a host join brochure, samples, catalog, and our new success brochure. You want to make sure that your recruiting information packet does not contain too much information because that can be overwhelming. You want to encourage them to ask questions and start a conversation, so you don't want to overwhelm them. Also, make sure that the materials you include in the packet have your contact information, so either a sticker or something written on it, a business card. You need to have at least 3 of these ready at each home party. When someone takes a packet, make sure you schedule a time to follow up. And here are a few follow-up examples for you. Susie, thanks for your purchase today and for taking this information home with you. If it's okay with you, I would like to follow up on any questions you may have after looking the information over. What is a good time to give you a quick call or meet up with you. Morning, afternoon, or evening? I have Tuesday at 5 and Wednesday at 4 available. What works best for you? Then do what you say you're going to do and follow up with that person. Here's another example. Mary, this is Susan with Janberry. We met at Linda's party 2 days ago. How are you? Well, I'm calling you to follow up on the packet I gave you at the party. What did you think about what you read so far? What did you like best? I would love to invite you for a 20-minute coffee chat to answer any questions you may have. Coffee on me, and to share a bit more. Does this sound interesting to you? Great. What works best for you, mornings, afternoons, or evenings? Evenings, great. I have this Thursday at 6 p.m. available and Friday at 7 p.m. What works best for you? Agree on a time and place to meet and then finish your call. If the prospect lives very far from you or scheduling a time to meet in person becomes an issue, ask her if she has a few minutes to get her questions answered today. If not, schedule another time to call and answer her questions. Ideally, it's good to have a face-to-face interview, but if not, you can use the phone or, I love Zoom. You can use Google Hangouts, Skype, Facebook Messenger video. Those are all, options for you if it's not possible to actually physically meet face-to-face. So now a few examples of the actual interview. Mary, thank you for having taken my packet with you. What was it about Janberry that really piqued your interest? How do you see this fitting into what you do? Make sure that you pause and do not interrupt her when she answers. Her answers will give you insight into why she is interested in Janberry. Remember, this is about her. It's not about you. If she is all about the mission, you do not want to spend the majority of your time talking about the money. So, listen and take cues from them during this meeting. Another question you can say is, how much would you like to earn with your Janberry business? If she then says, well, I just love the product, you can still go over the Fast Start with her and help her to see the value of the Fast Start by all the product credit that she can get for free. Then come back to the question and have her give you an approximate amount that she would like to earn. Let her know that you will support her in achieving her goal. Keep in mind that oftentimes people set pretty small goals for themselves because they're afraid that they might not be able to do this. So even if she's setting a small goal or not, having a lot of expectation about making a lot of money, you want to coach her and encourage her, share personal stories. And as she sees, her success, and sometimes those goals, those initial goals can grow. So again, remember to, when you're asking questions, to really listen and to empathize with what they say. If they talk about being afraid of starting the business because maybe they have a small child, if that was a situation that was similar to something you were in, you can really relate to them and say, I understand how you feel. When I started, I had a small child too, and I felt the same way. I can relate to people, and when people bring up children, I say, I understand completely. I had 3 children when I joined Janberry. My 4th child was born a couple months before my 1-year Jamiversary. I'm expecting my 5th child now. I know how tricky it can be to work a business with young children, and just really help them to see that you understand and that you value their concerns and their fears. I found a few hours I took for my business in the evening made me a better mom because I was able to have some me time doing something I loved. My husband loved that I could contribute to the household budget, but still be there for my kids. Another thing you can ask her about is what her current schedule looks like. Help her to see how Jamberry can fit into that schedule. It's important to remember that there is more than one way to be successful. You might have 12 parties a month, but your prospect may just do 4 or 5, and that's okay. This is her business, and everyone's definition of success is different. Help her to see how she can do it, and how she can make Jamberry work for her by asking questions rather than talking at her. And so here's an example of that. Mary, I can hear that church is a very important part of your life. How do you see Jamberry fitting in with your church activities? How do you think other moms in your church would benefit from Jamberry? Great. I think helping with a church fundraiser is a great idea. You can contribute a percentage of your earnings to the fundraiser and just think of all the good you will do, as well as all of the bookings you will get from those parties. Always let the person you're interviewing lead the conversation. And then ask her if she has any concerns about joining. Once you have addressed any concerns, you can then ask her, using a scale of 1 to 10, how likely she is to become a Jamberry consultant. All right. Always reassure her that she will do great with Jamberry by saying something as simple as, I know you will do great with Jamberry. If she is a no and says it just really isn't for her, that's okay. Let her know that you appreciate that she took the time to talk to you, and tell her that one of the ways you share Jamberry is by referrals, and that you would love for her to share your packet with a friend. Let her know if someone joins your team whom she has referred, you will have a gift for her. Tell her you love having her as a customer and you want her to know that. She will truly respect you for this. So in closing, team building is a number game. I know we've talked about this before. We talked about this on the first call, but this is a numbers game. You need to be talking to a lot of people in order to recruit just one. So that saying, you need many eggs in your basket, is very true in our business. This is why it is important to be planting seeds always. If you are closing 6 parties a month with 10 people at each party, that gives you 66 people from just parties to recruit from. And if you are giving out 3 recruiting packets at each party, that is 18 people you are putting into your basket to talk to. Now, not all will join you, but this gives you a lot of possibilities. So it is important for you to track your conversion rate. You may say, conversion rate, what is that? Simply put, it is how many people you need to talk to before you sign one person. You know, we'll all have a different conversion rate, but as you develop your skills and master offering the opportunity, doing the interview, your conversion rate will get better. It is important to track this so that you know what that number is. If you need to talk to 10 people before you recruit one, the less likely you will become frustrated after talking to 4 people. You know that you need to just find 6 more to chat with, and you will find that one. So just remember, this is a numbers game, but you need to know your numbers and your conversion rate of recruiting. So now to go over our call to action, our homework. Putting the topics we've discussed today into action will help you keep your business moving forward. So these are the call to action that you will find in the SurveyMonkey that I will post tomorrow. reach out to 3 people using the company of 3 approach. I hope that you have already thought of your 3 people as we've been going over this today. Hold 3 practice interviews in the next 2 weeks. Ask your mom, your sister, a friend, your sponsor, your team manager, a jam sister. Follow up with everyone you have provided a recruiting information packet with. What good is giving them a packet if you don't follow up with them? Insert recruiting seeds and a recruiting game in about your business into your party. So look over your party template that you use both for online and home parties, and look for places where you can insert recruiting seeds. And if you need help coming up with some ideas, post something in the Lead Rockstar group. We can share with each other, talk to your sponsor, your team manager, and they'll have ideas to help you. Watch the recruiting interview in Jamberry University. And I think some of you may have actually already watched this last week. I saw some people posting that. But the recruiting interview in JAMU is excellent. It goes over everything that I just went over with you all. And it will really help you as you think about growing your team. I love hearing from you, both personally and then in the group. And I love seeing the changes that you're making and how you're stepping out of your comfort zone. I'm so very proud of each of you. Next week, we're going to be discussing an important element of recruiting, and you won't want to miss that. So until next week, keep up the good work, and I look forward to learning and growing together with you all this coming week.